Hello, hello, I am awake, and I'm always going to try and make these updates whenever I am awake. And this is another foot surgery recovery vlog. Today I'll be updating between the dates of January 27th and today, which is February calendar search 5th, Thursday. I will generalize my experience by simply stating that most of my time has been heavily medicated, still in a lot of pain, and like the medication kind of like cuts off at the head. Like I'll feel like super drugged up and drowsy and tired, but I'll still be feeling a ton of pain. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's super weird. Cut to day 21 when I informed my doctor that I had about 2 or 3 panic attacks inside my cast because it was hurting so much and I felt stuck. I had a visual of like my ankle having twisted in a wrong way inside the cast, and I was freaking out. I had a full-blown panic attack. My mom came in, she got me my inhaler. And so he's like, fine, let's open it up, let's see what's going on. And we did my x-rays again, which I uploaded. And you can see all the screws and stuff that are inside my foot now. So we redid my cast, and I feel a lot more comfortable in this one, actually. I mean, it still sucks, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about this new one. But I feel a lot better in it now. Day 22, oh my goodness, a good family friend of ours treated us to see the Lion King tour. I love the Lion King, and as many of y'all know, lion is my favorite animal. So I needed a Lion King t-shirt, which we got. And they were amazing seats. They were like 8th row orchestra center. So it was amazing. What a great night out. It was, and all my family was together, and it was really nice until the very end when my pain medication completely wore off and we were stuck in this horrible highway traffic because they had like shut down the highway, and it took us like an hour and a half to get home. I was in so much pain, oh my goodness. So that's how that night ended. Around day 23, the morning was good. See, everything's so split, man. Okay, like I'll have a really excellent morning and then a really shitty evening. Day 23 in the morning, I was really motivated and looking up at exercises and stuff to see what I can do with my arms, to see what I can do. I don't know, here's what you guys need to know about my legs. So I have chronic pain in both my heels, right? I have way more pain now in the leg that's, been surgeryed on. I don't know what the verb is for that, but I still have chronic pain in my other legs. So to do crutches, to do anything like really hurts to put my body weight on that leg. So I can try, and the truth is I'm gonna need the strength of this leg when I do the other one. I don't know. I'm just panicking a little about my strength. And so I started to look for some workouts, and I've kind of was motivated. I want to start doing some videos with my sister about like exercises that we can do. And within the process of me learning to use different devices for mobility, I can make videos of that as well, and while I'm learning, in effect, teach you guys how to use these devices of mobility, including my wheelchair, including my knee walker, and the crutches, and the square walker. And I really now that I have all these, because a friend let us borrow the knee walker. I forgot to inform you guys about that. A friend lent us the knee walker, so I have that now. Cool, but it's not everything I thought it would be. I kind of really want that iWalk, that leg, so I can walk around And I feel like it would be better for me to like try and walk even with the chronic pain. I don't know what the solution is. How am I gonna strengthen my leg when it hurts so much? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Day 24, the majority of the day was super sucky. I slept the majority of the day, and the pharmacies were giving me real hard times where I had maybe like 6 pills left. So I was trying to drag them out because they wouldn't give me my refill because my bottles aren't refillable. I have to get a new prescription every time. And there was something wrong and they don't have it, blah, 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 all this drama with the pharmacy. So I was dragging out my pills. And honestly, the dose that I'm taking is not enough to really shut the pain down. So imagine if that's not enough, then taking less than what I'm supposed to take was really killing me. It sucked. But then at nighttime, a couple of my friends, Gabby and Talia, they came over, and that was me. I love when I have people come over. This room feels so lonely. I mean, I have Emmy here, but Emmy likes her isolation. Emmy likes to be by herself a lot, and she just, like, I try and, like, you know, come into her space and be like, can I keep you company? And she'll literally be like, no, I'd like to be by myself, please. So it gets really lonely, and I really appreciate it when I have guests. And the two of them came over, and we talked the usual, like, stuff that we talk about, which is everything. Then they surprised me and jailbroke me out of the house. And they took me to my job, Rockburger, so we could eat. It was so good. No regrets. My boss bought my meal for me, so I'm very thankful for that. And we ate, and I got to see friendly faces. I love my coworkers, man. I love them. They're amazing. The finale of that night, when I got home and my friends left, was that I peed myself on the way to the restroom. I've mentioned it before, but getting to the restroom is really difficult. So imagine you're in bed. You have the desire to use the restroom. So from your bed, you have to hop into your wheelchair. Then you have to wheel your way down this hallway. Then you stop, you lock the wheelchair. Then you grab your crutches and you start slowly, because crutches are not very fast. And the space is very narrow, so you have to be careful. You start crutching yourself over to the toilet seat. That's a lot of time. And I didn't make it. And that proceeded to happen to me 3 times, which made me really emotional, really upset that I'd lost control like that. And you know, this whole situation just makes me feel really stuck. Like I've mentioned before, like, movement was such a big part of my self-expression. Like if someone were asked to describe me, like, they'd probably describe me as bouncy and giggly. I'm always laughing and I'm always dancing, doing little taps randomly, and you know, so being kind of like, you know, on bed rest and not being able to move my legs or stand or jump or dance or run, and I'm not going to be able to for who knows, because this might not even work. You know, it might be a permanent thing. I might just have to deal with chronic pain for the rest of my life. And, you know, there are worse things that could happen. But it's a heavy adjustment to make. So, yeah, we get emotional again. So the morning after, it happened again, right? I had peed on myself and I was crying, and my sister came into the room and she's like, Annie, it's Tuesday. We go to a movie? And I'm like, crying. And also, it's just the two of us, and I hadn't driving is kind of dangerous. Medication, pain, one leg. Also getting in and out because I have to use my wheelchair, so my sister has to like drop me off in the wheelchair at the driver's seat and then take the wheelchair over to the trunk. It's just a lot of complicated things for me to drive. Plus, I was super emotional. So I told her, maybe not. Maybe not today. So ultimately I told her what happened because she asked me why I was crying. And I said, and I'm scared to go to the movie theater because what happens if I pee myself in the movie theater? And she goes to me, I clean up! Which made me laugh. So I told her, I'm like, okay, let me rest and we'll see how I feel in a bit. And she was satisfied with that. So then I laid down and rested for a bit. And it came to a certain time where I'm like, well, if I don't get up now, then we're not going to make it. So I called Emmy in and I said, if we're going to do this, we have to work together and you have to help me. And she said, okay. So she did it, and she's been such a trooper through the... First off, let me mention that she's been such a trooper this entire time. Like, from the moment I came home from my surgery, like, she wants to make little breakfast for me in bed. She reaches high places for me. She's been helping me with everything. She's been my little helper. She's been helping me so much. And I just can't believe it because I've been taking care of her my entire life. And so for the first time she's taking care of me, and it's just such a crazy, crazy feeling. So that day, she helped me get to the bathroom, and she helped me get into the shower, she stuck around and waited for me to finish. She like helped me reach the high shampoos and all the stuff. She basically helped me to shower and take a dress, and she helped me to get into the car, and she carried that heavy wheelchair into the trunk, and she did it, and she was so strong, and I was in the driver's seat, and I was just like crying. I was like, this is incredible. It's just so many mixed things. Like, I am scared that this surgery won't work and that my chronic pain is here to stay and I won't be able to be who I was anymore. But they're also happy tears because it'll never be the end. It's not the end of anything. Because my sister and I can do anything. My sister and I can do anything. When we do it together. So I'm really proud of her. I'm proud of myself today. Today, I gained some energy, and I cooked breakfast for myself and Emmy for the first time since surgery today. Made eggs, which is basically the only thing I can make if I'm lucky. Emmy made the pancakes, which are microwavable. So I did the cooking, and then proceeded to. I'm not renewing my Prime subscription on Amazon because I don't have the money. So I am binging on all this 90s Nickelodeon TV while I still can. So it's been a decent, cloudy day in the house with just me and Emmy, and now I think you're all caught up. How's the pain today? Okay. I mean, it was pretty bad in the morning. I was trying to like keep it slow, trying to get myself back on a routine schedule when it comes to it. But it's tolerable right now. And I will see you guys in another video and then another vlog. This one was a little long, but all the feels got caught up in it. Okay, guys, I'll see you eventually. Bye.